Guys, so there's another problem on the linear. I had to cut the previous video. Yeah, so I had to cut that previous video. And I'll just continue from here. We have this question, don't read it yet. Ne? I'm gonna show you something with the B that I have here. The B that I have here is the B that we used in our explanation. I think the first video of this topic. Yeah, if you go to that video, it will be the first thing you see, or maybe the second thing you see, because it's like B. But yeah, so I want to illustrate something here. Ne? I want to illustrate something. Let us take TT. Yeah, ne? This T, they've been rolling a lot with my terms, but yeah, I'm gonna take T3 and I'm gonna minus T1. I wanna show you something. Ne? T3, that's minus 20. Actually, let me switch off the Wi-Fi. Not yet. Okay. Minus 10. That is minus 20 plus 10. That is minus 20, minus 10, minus 10. Right? Do realize that minus 10, it is what? It is the same as 2D or 2CD, 2 times common difference, which is what? 2 into minus 5, giving you minus 10. All right, let's try something else now. Again, I'm going to take now T4 minus T1, right? And let us work it out. That is minus 25 minus 10. That is minus 25 plus 10, which is what? Minus 15. Also, do realize that minus 15 is what? Is the same as 3CD, right? Which is what? 3 into minus 5, minus 15. Guys, realize our common difference here. Let me just say CD. Common difference here is minus 5. Ne? Cool. Let us do something else again. Let's say T4 minus T2, right? This one is gonna be similar to the first one, and these two are gonna be similar. Let's just see how. T4 minus 25 minus 15. That is minus 25 plus 15. That is minus 10. And again, minus 10 is the same as 2 multiplied by your CD common difference, which is 2 into minus 5, which is minus 10. Right? I mean, we can play with this again. We can also do like we did. So let me pause right there and maybe ask you also to hear what I'm gonna say and then pause and think. What do you think is happening here? With the 2D, 2C, 3D. What's happening here? That's a big question, and that question is gonna help you with a lot of these problems. And remember also, this applies to what? This applies to linear number patterns. Yeah. So I'm gonna take, say this is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. If I take number 1 and 2, you look at number 1 and 2, you'd realize that from T1, say number 1, from T1, here is T1. How many terms do we count to get to T3? That's 1 and 2. And then we have 2 CD. Let's take number 2. What I said is going to be the same with T4 and T2. I move from T2. How many terms will I count to get to T4? T2, here it is. So it's going to be 1 and 2, right? So that is why here we have 2 CD. But then from T4 and T1, here's my T1. t1 to get to t4 is like 1 2 3 terms, right? That is why it's 3cd, right? Yeah, I don't know, maybe like how to sort of formalize it, but try not to forget it. Now it's gonna help us a lot of it's gonna help us so many times, especially when working with these kind of problems, especially the one also that you have here. This question, they tell us that term 1 is 2x plus 11. They tell us that term 2 is 2. Term 3, they don't say anything, so I'm just gonna put it t3. Term 4, that is 2x minus 4, right? I'll say t1, t2, t3, t4. Right, so let's find the common difference. I mean, it's gonna be maybe easy for me to do with term 1 and term 2 and say t2 minus t1, that is 2 minus 2x minus 11, and that is minus 2x minus 9, I believe. Right, this is our common difference, right? Let's take what we learned. Remember, okay, I didn't say this, but we are calculating x here, so kind of thought maybe you guys read the question, but yeah, we're calculating for x, solving x. I can use t4 and t2 as well. T3 is unknown, so maybe I don't know. T3 is unknown, so let's avoid using it. Of course, also I can say you can work your way out and find t3, but yeah, t4 and minus t2. The question is, what answer are you expecting? From term number 2, we go again. From term number 2, here's term number 2. Here you go 2 terms to get to term number 4. So we are expecting a 2D, right? We are expecting a 2D. By the way, we know that this is what? This is D, because it's a common difference. Yeah, we've been using CD. Yeah, so cool. So T4, that is 2x minus 4 minus 2, then I have 2cd, then I have 2x minus 6, then I have 2cd. I can say 2x minus 3, then 2cd, divide by what? Divide by 2. I'm getting what? I'm getting x minus 3 equals to cd. Right, this is my cd and there is my other cd, so it's like I have 1 and I have 2, right? One thing I know is that 1 must be equals to 2, right? So back to the color. Now I'm gonna have minus 2x minus 9, that must be equals to minus 3x. Yes, common differences, they have to be the same, they must be equal. That's why I'm using equal sign. So now we can do the maths. Perhaps let's say 2x plus this is gonna be x, and then I have minus 9 plus 3, right? That is 3x, that is minus 6 divided by 3 x equals minus 2, right? And then we are done solving this problem. So just remember what I was saying, like remember that illustration that I did before solving the question, right? That's something you might need in your future problems. Let's work on this one. So this one I did make a note, it will be the last problem on the linear number patterns problems. So this is the first 3 terms of a linear number patterns, and we are determining the possible values of x, right? I'll write them down in a traditional way. I mean, they've already wrote them down in a much more traditional way. Let me see if I can cook something. Maybe create color white. I don't know if I can do that. Uh, 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 like if I go there, yes, there's the color. Right, there's the color. And then I cool. What I'm trying to do is not working, but yeah, cool. Let's solve it. I will. Hey, what's going on, Raffle? 2x squared 5x 5. Ne? 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. Right? Yeah, so these are the first 3 terms, ne? We can try to find, I mean, it's gonna be messy if we do it like this. It's just gonna be messy. So maybe I can say right here t2 minus t1, that is 2x squared 5x 2, then minus okay, 2x. I mean, since everything is just, positive, maybe let me do it step by step. Okay, 5x plus 5, 2x squared plus 5x plus 2 minus 2x squared minus 5x minus 5. Cool. I have a 0 here and I have a 0 here, right? Then that leaves what? That leaves 2 minus 5, which is minus 3. So that means I have a minus 3 here. Yeah? Let me go again. T3 minus T2. Yep. Yeah, ne? So then right here we're gonna have x to the power of it's gonna be x to the power of 2, and then for the x's we're gonna have 4 minus 5, that's minus 1, so we're gonna have minus x, and then minus 3 minus that, we're gonna have minus 5. Right, let me just confirm. Yep, so that's what we're gonna have, and this is a common difference. So what do we know? We know that t2 minus t1, it must be the same as t3 minus t2, right? So implication minus 3. Right, and maybe transpose, I have 0, I have x squared minus x minus 5 plus 3 x squared minus x minus 2, right? And just one of the nicest problems, factorizing. You have x, you have plus, you have minus, you have 2, you have let me put the minus here, and then you have 1, right? No, this has to be minus, this has to be minus, and this will be plus. Yeah, so yeah, And then from this you see that therefore x will be 2, or x will be minus 1. Right. Let me do something else that's a little bit more fun. We are done solving this problem. It says determine possible value or values, ne? So which we did, and it's 4 marks, so it makes sense just for it to be this short. I'm gonna cook up something using what we just did, or what we just learned, ne? I will say maybe I can draw a straight line, and then I will say term 3 minus term 1 equals to 2 CD, right? Just something a little bit fun. Term 3, it's gonna be what? Term 3, that's 3x squared plus 4x minus 3. Then I have a minus, and that is 2x plus 5x plus 5, I believe. I'll confirm that. 2x, yes, 2x 5, and then yeah, so everything is fine. So I have my 2 CD, 3x squared 4x minus 3 minus 2x squared minus 5x minus 5, 2 CD. Then I have, if I do the subtractions, of course this gives me x squared, and this, it gives me come on bro, it gives me minus 1, so that's minus x, and these two, they will give me minus 8. The last ones, yeah. Minus 8, like minus 3 and minus 5, that's minus 8, and this is equals to 2 CD, right? Basically saying that my CD is gonna be 1 over 2 x squared minus 1 over 2x minus 4, ne? That's my CD, right? That is my CD. Let me just, allow me to erase this parts. I'm gonna delete, and then I'm gonna move this guy up for more space. Right, cool. So since that's my CD, and I also did find that my CD common difference from here is equals to 3, I can just say maybe minus 3 here, of which I can just multiply everything out by 2. I get my x squared minus x minus 8, and I have minus 6. I transpose x squared minus x minus 8 plus 6 equals to 0. Then I have this is minus 2 equals to 0, and what I have right here is exactly the same thing I had before factorizing right here, you know. So with this that I just did, it was to emphasize that method, you know. Yeah, that thing I was doing in the previous problem. So this is the last question under linear problems, so we're gonna solve more other problems under quadratic, quadratic problems. See you there.